For the past 72 hours, we've loaded up our U-Haul with all of our belongings, driven across the border into Canada.
We made it to Canada!
Yes, we did!
Woohoo! And there goes Tyler's parents. I don't think they got their text message. Come back! And made it all the way to Medicine Hat. Luckily, we've had 2 fantastic campgrounds.
It's very nice.
And today, we're making it all the way to Banff. After a quick 4-hour drive, we've officially made it into Banff.
We're in! Woo!
We are in Banff.
And after picking up our parks pass for the week, we've settled into our campsite. This is our second time here in Banff.
Banff.
Now because there's 5 of us all together. Tyler.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to on the trip?
The whole Alaska Highway.
What are you most looking forward to on the trip?
Wonderful sight to see.
Mike, what are you most looking forward to on the trip?
Spending 2 weeks of quality time with my son and my wife.
What are you most looking forward to on this trip?
Not cleaning this house anymore.
What are you most looking forward to on this trip?
Hopefully the wildlife. We've moved everything from this car into the back of our Jeep, and we're using Pearl as our adventure ride. We've got the perfect 3 to 4 day itinerary planned out. 5 days. It's a 5-day itinerary. And we're trying a lot of things that we've never done before. Our first stop of the day is probably the most famous and popular spot in all of Banff.
We're going to Lake Moraine first, and then we're gonna head on over to Lake Louise.
Welcome to Maligne Lake, arguably the most popular and busiest spot in all of Banff. So busy, in fact, that they actually shut down public vehicle access to this spot last year. In order to get here, you'll have to reserve your shuttle in advance. They do have some last-minute ones, so we were able to get our reservation last night. It's definitely worth it. One of the bluest and most beautiful lakes you'll ever see.
I love this lake. It's one of my favorite lakes I've ever seen.
Mom, show them how it's done.
Mike said, make the rock flat rock parallel to the surface. That's a bad one. It's a really hidden gem.
What about all the chipmunks?
어머머. 사람들이 뭐 먹을 거 주나 봐.
Hi, buddy.
I do not have food. No. The size, I cannot compare anywhere. This big, majestic size of the. Look at that. Rocks and then rock. Drift rock. So pretty.
Actually, this is probably the least busiest we've ever visited Lake Moraine, but because we made it to Banff kind of late, we're actually going to head over to Lake Louise because the shuttle service ends in about an hour and a half. So we want to make sure we show the parents that, aka the other most famous spot in Banff. It's absolutely beautiful. We've somehow been lucky enough to miss all the storms that are going on today, and we're just going to spend the rest of our time exploring Lake Louise.
The scale is so big. It's like overwhelming views. Really wonderful tour. I think. Oh, it's getting cold. Oh, I'm envy you. Oh,
So warm.
I need to get one like that too. Oh, thank you.
Even though our time in Banff was short, it was the perfect first day exploring the 2 most popular spots in the park. And in our opinion, it might just be worth visiting in the evening to avoid all the crowds. It is officially day 2 here in Banff, and we're kicking things off with an exciting adventure right here at the Golden Skybridge. Luckily, Pursuit has provided us with 5 tickets to the Skybridge, the zip line, pretty much everything at this adventure park, which means we get to bring our parents.
And 1 or 2 of our parents may be a little scared of heights, so this will be fun.
Oh,
So the zip line is a little bit after, but first up we have the famous Skybridge.
Wow.
A little scary.
Yeah, very scary.
Are you gonna make it, Mom?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Holy moly.
Wow. This is so scary. My knees are about to give out.
Alright, this is actually very scary and very wobbly, and people are going very slow. How are you doing, Mom?
I'm still alright, but it's so scary. I want to move fast over there. What adventurous things to do today. Oh, yes. Leg a little bit shaky.
The next thing is the ropes course. Looks a little scary, but it looks fun.
Oh, she got it. One we use for no. Oh yeah.
After gearing up, we hit the ropes course, and after a few mishaps and wobbles at the beginning, good job! You got it! You got it, Mom.
I need to go the other way to leave.
By the end, everyone had a bit of a confidence boost, and we were ready to take on some of the bigger attractions at Golden Skybridge.
You're almost there, me.
Yeah! Good job!
Do you want to do the next course now?
Are you ready for black?
You just did. I'm done.
Even though we weren't allowed to film our experiences on the mountain coaster or the Epic Sky zipline, I guarantee that these are some of the best ways to experience the incredible mountain and canyon views in the area, with a bit of an adrenaline rush factored in. If you're really up for it, you can even try their canyon swing. Plus, if my mom can muster up the courage to do it, then chances are so can you.
It's so scary, but it was wonderful too. But I couldn't look down. I just look up on the sky.
That was an absolute blast. We didn't think we'd be here all that long. And we ended up being here pretty much all day. We know we couldn't show you guys everything. They do have some video restrictions in place, but we still had an epic time. I definitely recommend, and the best part is, it's about a 45-minute from Lake Louise and Moraine, and it's through Yoho National Park. So you kind of get to see two things in one. If you're interested in booking this, make sure to use this link, and it's of course linked below also, and we'll see you guys in Yoho National Park. We made it to our first stop here in Yoho National Park, and it's the natural bridge. The water here is unbelievable. There's so much of it going so fast, and it's not usually too crowded, so it's personally one of my favorite stops.
Our second stop of the day in Yoho National Park is Emerald Lake. I think this might be my favorite lake here in these national parks. It is blue, and the mountains around it are beautiful.
And it's not too busy.
No.
Like, there's a few people around, but not nearly as busy as Moraine.
You can actually come here and park, which is amazing. So
That's saying something.
It is, so it's beautiful. So definitely if you're in the Banff area, stop on over.
They've also got some canoes here for rental, which typically, at least last time we visited, were quite a bit cheaper than over in Lake Louise, so something to consider.
If you get a chance, go to O'Hare.
O'Hare?
You'll think it's a better lake.
Really?
Oh, really?
Forgot the name. Where is that?
Tyler, where are we?
Where are we? We forgot. We just randomly stopped here.
Stop number 3 was the meeting of the two rivers, which was the most unexpected yet beautiful stop of our entire day. Not only did we have the entire place to ourselves, but the sheer size of the waterfall was incredible. The best part was that on the way home, we even saw some new friends. It's officially day 3 here in Banff, but today we're doing something pretty exciting again with Pursuit, and we're taking you guys up to Jasper. We're starting to take things down, we're putting the tent away, Mom's cooking some bacon. It's gonna be a pretty epic day. Now, before we actually made it into the Icefield Parkway and into Jasper National Park, there was one more stop we had to show the parents in Banff, Peyto Lake, aka the one shaped like a dog. And because it only requires a short 600-meter hike,
It is busy. It's a little too busy for my taste. But it's beautiful today. It's very blue.
That's cute.
Mom, do you want to tell them where we are?
Lake Dogi. Lake Dogi가 아니고. Hi, this is the Lake Peyto Lake. Very beautiful. Look at that emerald color lake. Oh. We need to take a picture. Wow. Yeah, Peyto. This is a June.
Yeah.
But you can still make a snowman.
It's cute.
Thank you very much. It's a June. In a Peyto Lake. Be good. Don't melt.
We made it to our first stop of the day, which is right here on the Athabasca Glacier. We took these awesome ice terrain buses out, and apparently there's only so many in the world that all of them but 2 are right here in Jasper National Park, and the other 2 are in Antarctica. Now, even though it's pretty busy and really, really sunny, we're gonna make the most of our 20 minutes and see and explore as much as we can. So the ride to the glacier is a journey in itself. These ice explorers are equipped to handle up to a 30% incline, which, in case you've never experienced, looks something like this. They also go over streams, ice, pretty much everything you can expect while out on a glacier. Once you're there, you'll have free time to explore however you want, as long as you stay in the boundaries. Whether that's taking a picture with the Canada flag, enjoying the amazing views, or trying some of the freshest glacier water in the entire world.
Water, right?
Yeah?
Ooh. Maybe the most natural water in the world. Yeah. I will try more.
And after saying goodbye to the glacier and jumping onto another bus, we took a 15-minute ride to our next stop. Stop number 2 is actually partly also stop number 1 because this is a 2-in-1 tour. And even though Tyler and I did the Jasper Skywalk last time we were here in Banff and Jasper, the parents have never done this. Beth, are you ready?
No.
No answer.
A little bit like walking out on ice.
Tyler, you're much more brave than last time.
Yeah, I did it once.
Oh my God.
When you got a proper camera, you want to see the goats?
Oh, yeah.
They have babies.
Oh,
Really?
actually mountain goats.
Yes.
Where's your mom go?
I don't know. Oh, she's over there. Come on.
Oh, she's already went around. She's done.
Come here. How you doing, Beth?
Start walking.
I did.
Yeah?
I did.
You did. Do you want to look down?
No, don't. I will not.
Just look down.
No, no, no. I will go. I will go.
Bye.
Couldn't sit down.
Too high?
Too low. We are in too high. And it's crash.
What was scarier, this or yesterday?
Oh, yesterday.
So the moms didn't really like this tour, but the views are still pretty epic of the canyon below and the glacier and Icefield in the back. Even though we've done this tour twice now, definitely recommend it. Afterwards, we headed on up to our campsite in Jasper National Park and relaxed with the perfect campfire snack. It is officially day 4 of our ultimate itinerary here in Banff and Jasper, just a mile away from our campsite. Late last night, we saw a grizzly bear. Grizzly bear. Yeah. And after a quick stop at the bakery this morning, we're headed off to our last and final excursion with Pursuit. Welcome to Maligne Lake. If you guys remember in our last visit to Banff in the fall, we went on a cruise on Minnewanka Lake. Today we're testing out something new, and even though it's a little bit slower, I think it's exactly what the parents need after our adventures for the last 2 days. If I'm being honest, we've been out on a lot of boat rides in our lives, but this has to be one of the most beautiful ones we've ever experienced. With incredibly blue water, stunning mountains surrounding us, and even the chance to learn more about the native Stoney people, the stop at Spirit Island was the cherry on top of an already incredible trip.
We made it to Spirit Island, and little kept secret, it's not an island anymore, it's actually a peninsula. And we can't actually walk on it because it's sacred grounds, so they have like a little 5-minute path where we can walk on.
Do you like this cruise better, this tour?
Yeah. It's nice. Little boat. I like it.
It's easy?
No climbing.
No falling, no
You need to go
ziplining.
out, just inside, watching outside. It was a beautiful area.
That's our boat, let's go!
After our boat ride back to the mainland, we took the Maligne Lake Road back to Jasper. And let me say that just when we didn't think our day could get any better, it did. Not only did we see elk and deer, but we also saw eagles, black bears, moose, and even some bighorn sheep. We couldn't believe how lucky we were. And I think it's safe to assume that this is definitely the spot for anyone wanting to see some wildlife.
Oh, cute. Look at the little guy run.
Adorable. Oh. There. Across. Here.
Eventually, we made our way to the last stop of the day, Maligne Canyon.
We actually came here last time we drove through Banff, and it's beautiful. The canyons are gorgeous. They're like super, super steep and big rocks on each side. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Our last and final day in Canada's national parks. Even though all we did today was actually drive right here to Dawson Creek, aka the beginning of the Alaska Highway, if we were to recommend something, we would definitely say go check out Miette Hot Springs before making your way back down to wherever you entered from. We hope you guys can use this as a great guide to your trip to Banff, and of course subscribe because we'll be heading off on the Alaska Highway starting right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye! Mom, look, it's your friends.
Tastes like a donut. Like a donut? You'll love it.
I almost didn't make the weight limit.
You almost ate one too many hamburgers.
Oh.
It's the finish line.